Shabbat Shalom, and welcome to Congregation Beth Ahaba's weekly Torah videos. This week's portion is Vayeira, and it is my favorite portion. The full portion includes some violent and difficult episodes, and so you might want to know, why is this still my favorite portion? Well, there's both good and bad and ugly in this portion. Abraham and Sarah are promised a son. Wonderful. Abraham tries to talk down God from destroying the cities of Sodom and Amorah, or Sodom and Gomorrah, which we tend to read as good, at least for Abraham's character, not great for those cities. God destroys the cities anyway. God sends messengers to take Lot's family out of the city. Unfortunately, Lot's wife turns into a pillar of salt, and Lot's daughters believe that they are the only humans left alive, and so they try to keep the species going in the only way they know how. Probably not great. Abraham and Sarah are again separated by a king who tries to steal Sarah from Abraham, which has happened before. Isaac eventually is born, he's circumcised, and he's weaned. Yay, mazel tov. Ishmael and Hagar are sent away into the wilderness, and they're saved there by an angel, a divine messenger. Both bad and good in that one. Finally, the Akedah is the closing episode of this week's portion, the almost but not quite sacrifice of Isaac. So rather than speak about any one of those many different episodes, I want to talk briefly about why we keep talking about and reading about these kind of problematic, troubling, violent, or even disturbing passages in the Torah. Life isn't sanitized, and no matter how much we may try, we can't actually keep the ugly things out of our lives. They happen, and even if we turn a blind eye, they're still happening, even if it's to people other than us. The Torah is not sanitized either. Awareness about violence and disturbing things can help us prepare for how we would respond to those things in our own day and age. What could the characters in these stories have done differently to avoid some of the problems that they face? What can we learn from those things? People aren't perfect, and we are certainly not perfect, and the Torah is making sure we understand that our ancestors were not perfect either. By retaining the stories about the good, the bad, and even the ugly, we can invite every new generation to wrestle with how to strive for perfection, with the understanding that we won't reach perfection, but that we must strive for perfection, and how to learn lessons from the mistakes of the past. Shabbat Shalom.